Busy and stressed. Simplify and calm your life by creating white space in your schedule. Track 1. Introduction. This CD was created to help people such as you who feel they are way too busy and stressed out. In this audiobook, we are going to address very simple things you can do to fix your life so you stop feeling this way. This has one key component: fixing what you do so you feel less stressed. You can't do anything about whatever other people do except to change your situation so they make you less busy and stressed out. So we are going to start with ways to fix what you do so your life gets less busy and complicated. You feel mellower and you have more white space on your calendar so you can do what you want rather than what you feel pressed to do. Our listeners of other titles in our self-development series wrote us suggesting we write a new audiobook on this subject. Our listeners were right that the other titles touched on the subject, but not as directly as they might like. The other CDs relate to what you can do to improve your life and feel more satisfied in general. These include subjects such as how to handle difficult people, organize yourself for a better life, and good manners is making people feel better. In this audiobook, we are going to suggest specific ways to uncomplicate your life so you can focus on what you want to do, not what others want you to do. Our listeners used, quote, busy, unquote, as the dominant descriptive word for their problem. Stressed, quote, unquote, was the most common word to describe their emotions around the subject. The title provides a nice summing up of the problem: people feeling too busy, and this stresses them out. So we are going to set forth some practical advice about how to uncomplicate or unbusy your life and make you feel less driven and stressed while emphasizing doing what you want in your life. Track 2. Recording your current schedule and patterns of behavior. The first step is to buy a small bound notebook of 75 to 100 pages. You're going to use this to jot down what you think you do every day, week, month, and year. The reason for these different time periods is so you can see how your daily to annual schedules work out. Make separate pages for each category and start jotting down your doings. This should serve as your first draft. In the daily column, you should have all those things you do every day: household tasks, work, family, friends, and anything else that is a daily or almost daily activity. In your weekly column, you add things like weekly meetings off-site or at home for work, play, sports, hobbies, nonprofits, family, and church. Monthly activities include the same kinds of things, plus bill paying, monthly meetings, and like kinds of things. Annual includes birthdays, holidays, vacations, trips, calls and emails to friends, meetings, reunions, and other such things. The second step is to record what you actually do during these periods, starting with today. You do this by including a set of daily, weekly, monthly, and annual calendars that you have blank boxes so you can jot down what you do. I launched the annual calendar approach when I had to run my company's factories over the years. I put one annual calendar and a loose-leaf binder for each employee. This replaced the cumbersome files we had used in the past. At a glance, I learned a lot about our employees individually, in small groups, by areas of responsibility, and overall. Perhaps more importantly, the individuals learned a lot about themselves when I used this for review purposes. Why? They learned a lot because they could see the patterns of their conduct when they thought their doings were isolated events. This was so successful for the company and many individuals, I started using this for office workers as well. We had similarly positive results. This is why I'm suggesting this for you, with one other positive comment. You are listening to this audiobook because you are trying to better your life, cut down on your busyness, and reduce stress in your life. Since you are motivated...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?